welcome everyone to another episode of DragonAge Inquisition Game of the Year Edition, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you're in the market for a new PC, the link is in the description below. I don't know if there's any sales running or not, but if you're still in need, check out the link. Use my code Witcher, you'll save a little bit of money. And during this Halloween weekend, I am doing a different game alongside Skyrim. It's dark fantasy RPGs. That'd be like DragonAge and Witcher. So hope y'all enjoy. And then Monday we'll get back to normal Skyrim rotations. So yeah, enjoy and let's get going, huh? Hope everyone's having a good Halloween. All the spooky season. Alright. Alright, now last time we left off, we were preparing to save everybody, but get the attention of the big baddie, the older one, where one escaped, and I barely escaped. So yeah, Haven's buried and all that. So now we got to continue on without any help. So let's go. We have to reunite with the people. Alright, let's move forward. Oh man, I must be hurting. Of course I am.
There.
Of course there. Mark of the Rift. You have gained Mark of the Rift, a focus-based ability. Mark of the Rift causes massive damage and can even kill some enemies instantly. Really, you say? Nice. Okay, Mark of the Rift is a focus ability. Focus is a resource that is gained each time someone in your party deals damage. Each party member has a personal focus meter, but all party members gain focus when a single member deals damage. Oh, nice! Bye-bye, demons. Oh yeah, definitely tired after falling down and having energy and all that, yeah. Alright, now I gotta reset all my magical skills, don't I? Yes, I do. Yeah, there's my mark right there. Inquisitor. In addition to sealing and controlling rifts, your mark makes you a leader in the eyes of the people, improving your ability to command the party and help allies work together as a team. Aha! I'm not quite Inquisitor just yet. Okay, I'm gonna put this in Y. The cage, I don't know if I like the cage as much. So we'll just keep it like that. Alright, let's get going. People left us trails to follow. We're cold and tired after everything we've done, and we survived. Of course, they think that we didn't survive, and we have. But we're just very, very tired. Yep. She's weary sigh. Yeah, I'd be feeling that way. Like, ugh. Gotta keep pressing forward.
It's cold. Nothing.
They were there. Yeah, just keep moving forward. It's all we can do. May have slowed down the bad guys, but yeah, they escaped. That's what we wanted when we saw that flare off of Cullen. That told us he made it with the people. So.
Embers. Recent?
Oh, yeah, they're recent. Alright, we're just moving very slowly. Oh. Let's get going.
There! It's her!
Thank the Maker!
Thank God y'all found me, because I'm tired.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find
Oh,
a
they're
way.
arguing.
And who put
That's
you
not
in
good.
charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're
I
hobbled.
can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest. They've been at it for hours. They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Where's Corypheus now?
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are? We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Raven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
We can't let him find us.
If that thing is still out there, we need to move. They are uncertain where. And there are other questions about you. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
Okay, investigate. I didn't die and come back.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die. Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
Should we believe Corypheus?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens? Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Oh, he said the heavens are empty.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
Yeah, we need more than faith. Yep.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Seeing my inner circle kind of fall apart a little bit, or arguing.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Oh, Mother Giselle did it. She united us. An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
Wise words.
A word.
Yeah, alright, Solus. What do you got?
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
And how do you know this?
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Devinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
So prove yourself.
If you've got something that will help us, now's the time.
Yes, judging by the faithful, now is the time. by attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Damn, what a fortress! Thank you, Solace, just what we needed.
Scott.
Now that's a fortress worthy of the Inquisition. Looks like everyone's moving in. Alright, Cassandra. Coming.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
Yeah, he wanted the anchor.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
I thought I was just an agent of the Inquisition. Now you're elevating me to leader?
You.
You trust this to a mage?
Perhaps I didn't hear you correctly. A mage at the head of the Inquisition.
Not a mage. You.
I happen to be a mage.
I will not pretend no one will object, but times are changing. Perhaps this is what the Maker intended. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
Yeah, quite the responsibility I have now. Wow. No, I could set the example if I wanted to. But I don't want to do it for my own power. I'll set an example as the mage, why not? Let's see what this does.
With fear running rampant, they need to see a mage standing for what is right. I'll defeat Corypheus standing with them, not over them.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Oh yeah! You go, Josephine! Now it's time to get serious. Check out our new castle. I like that part. Boy, we
So
got.
this is where it begins.
Mm-hmm. Agree, Colin.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Is he allied with Tevinter?
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Can he really become a god?
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Is this dragon an archdemon?
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
We need more information.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. When you were at Therenfall, you uncovered a plot to kill Empress Celine.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he's growing. The Envy Demon gloated about a massive force of demons.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
Yeah, introduce us.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
She knows.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Oh, you two are arguing over it. Yeah, thank you. Man, oh man. We definitely do need to get our place cleaned up, shall we not? I mean, literally. Yeah, I'll wait until all this catches up. Man, we got a bunch of stuff to do now. Really, this opened us up to a lot more. Yeah, we got to start doing a lot more now. Wow. We're a leader now. We got more to do. Wonderful. But I think we can handle it. Okay, so we gotta look for the blacksmith, huh? Alright. Well, let's go look.
Now, what did they make down here, and what can I make?
Right.
Where's my hammer? Not that one. Or that.
Hey, Harriet.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, for you and me both.
You think it's strange to say. It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
Bring anything from Haven?
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How are the new facilities?
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
Everything is functional?
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Yeah, sure will. Thank you.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Oh yeah, this place is definitely big. Alrighty. I got at least the storage. I can store the purple stuff. Okay, now what's next? We gotta find the war room. So the war room's over in here. Oh, nice table. We got more room. Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness. We got a bunch of stuff. Okay, we're gonna go to the Ferelden side of the map. Oh my goodness, we got a bunch of stuff to do. Alright, Secrets of Andraste. Alright. Interestingly, the ruins are Elamari in origin, belonging to the tribes that inhabited Ferelden almost 1,000 years ago. What is of greater interest, however, is that none of the rune translates intelligibly, meaning it's all code. According to the translators, a reference to the Guardian also indicates an island off the northern coast. Most curious, I will continue translation efforts in the hope we can narrow this down further. Alrighty. Oh yeah, Memorial for Haven. Ambassador Montelier, although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood, as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madame Ambassador?
We cannot neglect our soldiers' training.
Can we neglect roads? Our allies cannot take the same route through the mountains we did.
Oh, well, she is correct on that. Alright, Josephine, you go do that. That sounds like it perfect for you to do. Oh wow. I think that one's done. Shit. We need to, let's go over here on the Orlais side and get the nobility and casualty. Commander, meet the Viscount in front of the Grand Cathedral at dawn, as requested, fought him to first blood in front of a crowd of nobles. He conceded, but I think he'll be trouble again later. Alrighty. Well, that's fine. University of Orlais. Let's see what you've done. Montpellier, the University of Orlais, to leaders of the Inquisition. It was glorious, I tell you. Mother Havara stood in my office and apologized, actually apologized for any inconvenience I or my colleagues have suffered concerning the derision with which her ilk had treated us. Hearing her assurances that further rhetoric against the university will be heavily sanctioned was a pleasure, regardless of whether or not it holds once a divine is elected. I offered the Inquisition my thanks and have sent along a few items our professors thought might be of interest. Well, that needed a delicate hand, didn't it? Alrighty. I don't think... Okay, Cullen. Venatori and their servants are attacking Val Cullen, hoping to raid its army. The local baron has requested aid. Send Cerberus to lead Templar Knights against the Tevinter Mages. This would be good training for our men. We should send our soldiers as well. Yep. Go. That's your thing. We're going to keep with the Templars. Let them fulfill what their holy duties are now. Investigate the strange chalk markings, right? So Liliana really doesn't have anything to do. We'll give her something to do. I think this will be good. Excerpts from Richter's reports. Do you know this sign? A triangle, point down, two wavy lines through it. A lookout spotted it chalk on a ruined wall close to one of our outposts. Accuracy. Inquiry into the symbol has revealed nothing. Archivists are still looking. Argent thinks that she saw the symbol or something very like it scrawled in the ledger that belonged to the Countess of de Bayard. A sweep was done as you all ordered. Almost every outpost of ours has been marked in this manner. Many believe we are being watched. To what end? We do not know. Okay. What about a decoy outpost set up near a trade route and watch carefully? If someone decides to take out their piece of chalk, we'll have them. Yeah.
Let's see what we have.
Y'all get busy on that, I think. I think we need to open up some areas, I think. Oh boy, there's a bunch. Okay, let's open up one on Ferelden side, then we'll open up one on, I think we got some places opened up on the Ferelden side. But I'm not ready to do the DLC. So let's pick something on the Orlais side then. Oh, that's a bunch. Alrighty, well. Investigate the Exalted Plains. Okay. Cullen, our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between Valvrio and Imperial Army forces, and the Dale's troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's Marshal reported a rash of desertions. After that, silence. I agree that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support to Liliana. Okay, Cullen says we can march soldiers into the Exalted Plains and position scouts in strategic areas and lines of communication are down. We must be prepared for anything. We'll open up majority of these areas. Investigate the Exalted Plains. We have established an outpost in the Exalted Plains. Lead Scout Harding is en route and awaiting further orders. Not now, but we'll venture forth later. Make contact in the Emerald Graves. Okay, we've been contacted by Fairbanks, who says he has information of value to the Inquisition, he offers a trade, the information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band called themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for our Legion troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let's see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish force. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him, Liliana. At your word, I'll send emissaries to meet with Fairbanks along with hidden agents to watch him. Okay, make contact in the Emerald Graves. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if he might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there's a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitors. The forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Yeah, we're not ready to go do that either. Ah, the western approach, have we? Stop venatory activity in the west. Investigate the western approach. Alrighty. Commander Cullen, scouts are reporting a number of travelers entering the western approach. Surprising, since the place is blighted desert with no trade routes. More surprising, no one is leaving it. Bears investigating. Recommend immediate deployment of troops to secure a position in the western approach. We'll go and get that opened up. Okay, investigate the western approach, Commander. We've established a foothold in the western approach per orders already. One skirmish with the Venatori, but no casualties. Requesting reinforcements. The term Bloody Desert doesn't do this place justice. Lieutenant Harding. Okay. Yeah, alrighty. Then we stop Venatori activity in the west. Alright. Liliana's spies have discovered orders from the Venatori's high-ranking commanders. A large number of mages are traveling westward to excavate something of great value to our cause. The Inquisition must find whatever its enemies are searching for. The region is vast, but Liliana is ready to put her network to use in tracking down Corypheus' minions. Alright, Liliana, the Venatori are sending some of their best scholars into the wilderness. Let us discover precisely where they're heading. Alright. Stop Venatori activity in the west. The Venatori are camped in a place known as the Hissing Wastes. They're working their slaves to death, digging old buildings out from the sand. The Inquisition should step in quickly, because if it doesn't, I'm going to bash the Venatori's heads in, and you'll need a new scout. Lead Scout Harding. I'm getting to like Scout Harding. And she's like, get your butt here. That's going to be a little bit more expensive right now. And everybody's doing their stuff. Okay. We've opened up a few places. Alright. Oh, wow. Yeah, we opened up a whole bunch of stuff, didn't we? Alright, journal. We completed the... Here's the main category for Emerald Graves. This forest in the Dales, once known as the Emerald March, is now the Emerald Graves. A tree grows here for every elven knight who died in the Dales, protecting the region from the human during their exalted march on the Dales. So we completed Fairbanks' trust. A woodsman known as Fairbanks has come to the Inquisition, offering what he calls information of value in exchange for and in fighting the freemen of the Dales, a band of rebels in the Emerald Graves. We've opened up another main section, the Exalted Plains. The Exalted Plains are steeped in conflict. Centuries ago, the Elves of the Dales made their last stand here. More recently, the Plains played host to some of the most heated conflicts of the Orlesian Civil War. Somehow, despite ages of unrest, the lands the Elves call their Earthaven retain a fragile beauty, and we completed science on the plains. Liliana is concerned about a lack of information coming out of the Exalted Plains after both Gaspard and Selene's troops retreated to their respective camps. There were rumblings of desertions, and since then only silence. Both Liliana and Colin agreed that whatever's going on here warrants further investigation. We've opened up the main... Another main thing, Skyhold, following the destruction of Haven. An abandoned castle in the Dales known as Skyhold now houses the only thing keeping Thedas from its darkest hour. Skyhold is larger and significantly more defensible. It should serve the Inquisition well. And we completed Welcome to Skyhold. This new home for the Inquisition has a lot to offer. Take a look around. And we open another main section, the Western Approach. The desolate Badlands, known as the Western Approach, are as massive as they are barren. Bordered to the west by steppes and crawling with monsters, the Approach is a place from which few explorers return and most avoid. The Grey Warden Fortress, Adamant, sits on the edge of a great chasm on the Approach's southern reaches, one of the few remaining signs that the greatest battles of the Second Blight were fought here. We completed Into the Approach. As usually, high number of travelers have been reported moving into the Western Approach, a blighted region in Western Orlais, all but devoid of life. Okay, so we gotta find Cole, right? The forgotten boy. After the dust settled, Cole was nowhere to be found. It's hard to believe he isn't hanging around somewhere in Skyhold. Okay, so we gotta go find Cole. Let's see here, and out of the Inquisitor's Path, we completed Champions of the Just. The Templars have led Valriel and refused to negotiate with anyone. Gather enough power, then work with the advisors to make contact with the Templars, which we did. And then we completed In Your Heart Shall Burn. Haven is destroyed. Man, that just kind of still pisses me off. We had to do that. Oh well. Well, we'll make things right. Now we're doing what? My path, right? The Inquisitor's Path. We're doing From the Ashes. With the new base of operations, the Inquisition is ready to make its mark on the world. Speak with Josephine in the antechamber. Speak with Varric on the battlements. Okay, where is he hiding? We have a new main section to Frostback Basin. Throughout history, few have dared to explore the Frostback Basin. Ancient Tevinter runs lie overgrown by thick forests. Their purpose here forgotten. Rare expeditions in ages past referred with little information or did not return at all. The exception is the Avar, who have long traveled the basin and in more recent generations established a hold along its steep mountain cliffs. If we want to do that, but we got some other things that we need to do, but yeah, alrighty. Boy, we have a lot to do. Yes, we do. Alrighty. Hey, Josephine.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Dangerously unstable.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Warn the Empress.
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them. I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
I'm not ready to do that yet. Hey, Josephine.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
Yes, let's keep up appearances.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The Templars came far to fight with us. They need to feel secure here.
Our own safety comes first. Should I say that? And if they don't, I can't blame them. And you don't?
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
Yeah, I'm troubled by it as well.
I keep feeling that fire's heat on the back of my neck, too.
Indeed. But you're the one who led us to safety. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
Carry on.
I will. Thank you, Ambassador.
My pleasure, Inquisitor.
Anything else?
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
It might still be the Maker's will.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It feels strange.
It's not pain. It's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant.
Alright, Josephine.
A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Okay, investigate. Can they be reasoned with?
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
Why are the nobles interested?
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Yeah, let's send some diplomats.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there's much to be gained by winning them over.
Okay. Is there anything more, Josephine?
Good day to you.
Okay.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Alright, so she has nothing more to discuss with us that we're done. Alrighty. Oh yeah, this place is gonna get cleaned up. It's gonna look pretty.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace, it is.
Yeah.
Fit for a king, eh?
Yeah, it is bloody big. Well, let's go talk to our followers and advisors at the edge of this. Hey, Sarah.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little badges I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what do I step in?
If she answers, let me know.
Let me know what she says. I could use some clarification myself.
It's swearing, not praying. She doesn't answer. Not like she's supposed to. I know what happened to you. Or what everyone here thinks happened. It seems... I don't know what it seems.
Calm down and explain.
I can't help you if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Coryphi thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a butt, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
Do you believe or not?
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Coryphius believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
I need doubters like you, yeah.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
Yeah, that almost makes sense.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
She is making a little sense. Crazy. Alright. Hey, Sarah.
Something on?
Can I ask you something? Why did you really join me?
So you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
What do you mean? To help people.
Okay. Are you really sure of that?
We both know that'd be easier to believe if you were a totally different person.
Not everything is easy to believe. Maybe that's it. There's all this Andraste stuff going on, and seeing it should help, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
Sure, carry on.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Alright, sorry I bothered you. Alright, now, what's the next one I want to go to? Oh, hey, Lisette.
Thank you for Haven and your efforts at Therenfall. I am committed to serve your worship.
Oh, I'm being called my worship now. Okay, alrighty, alright. Alright, Vivian. What we got here?
Maker, you're a mess. Let me have a look at you. Are you all right, my dear? Were you hurt? You look dreadful.
I'm fine.
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
You bear it well. Good. The troops will take their cue from your composure. Now, let's keep up appearances. You've handled this crisis competently, saving as many lives as you did. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
Yeah, so much depends on me.
So many people are joining this fight. What if I'm only leading them to their deaths?
Death is a part of war, my dear, and a part of life. We cannot escape it. Those who die for the Inquisition give their lives willingly. The alternative is to forfeit all they cherish to these horrors from the sky. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. I think you know what needs to be done, my dear.
Okay, I love Vivian.
Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling?
Never mind. You do make a good point. Alright, let's talk to you, Blackwall.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
You got it.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
And we'll be ready for him.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Yeah, you're taking this hard.
You see this as a personal insult, don't you?
If it's not personal for you, maybe it should be. The people flock to your banner, eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
Yes.
I was chosen by Andraste. She saved me. We shouldn't question it.
I don't. We all need to believe in something.
He kind of disapproved of what I said earlier, but he's kind of like, okay, you got your own opinion. Alrighty. Now we've,
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
Right, Majestic. How can this place ever be lost? Yeah, no kidding. Name a knave.
Thank you for saving my life, and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Helisma can talk to you.
Alright. Hello.
Scout Harding.
Your worship.
What's new?
What's been going on?
Sister Liliana glanced at me today. I think she's gonna have me killed.
I don't think though. What are you doing here?
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
Tell me about yourself.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
Hey, thank you.
I have to go.
It's kind of nice to see Scout Harding. Alright, Blackwall.
I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
It was a good cause.
If the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
You've proven yourself to be an honorable woman. Principled. I've great admiration for you, and I've never been more certain in my decision to join you.
We will do better.
There will be opportunities for us to do even more in the future.
Then I look forward to it.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay, now I've done all these. Ouch. Poor.
Here at last. Praise the Maker, this fortress keeps us safe.
Hey, Surgeon.
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Sure. Investigate. Are there many wounded?
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhole. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
Well, good for you. Are you new here?
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah. Don't we have mages?
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
Oh, well, that's a good outlook on that. Yeah, sure. Goodbye.
As you were.
Your worship.
Get back to the, stuff. Okay.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Hey, Colin.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
It was a bad situation.
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many did we lose at Haven?
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
I'm not used to the title.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. It sounds odd, don't you think?
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
I suppose it is. But it's the truth. We needed a leader. And you have proven yourself.
I'm glad we both made it.
Thank you, Cullen. Our escape from Haven. It was close. I'm relieved that so many made it out.
As am I. You stayed behind. You could have... I will not allow the events at Haven to happen again. You have my word.
I'm gonna earn you one way or the other, Colin. I want you.
At your service.
Are you with anyone?
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
Not in Kirkwall.
Okay. That's all.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep earning you, flirting with you, dear. Alright, now let's look for Cole since we're busy.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer.
although the truth is somewhat more complex.
How complex?
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But Cole looks like a young man. Could it be possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Explain more of possession.
In my studies, demons either possessed something from this world or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
What of demons at the breach?
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I'll talk with him.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
He was right...
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Are you alright?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're a friendly spirit.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
Yeah, stay and help us.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Yeah, end his pain.
All right. Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
I'm gonna let you stay, just... And, Vivian can get over it. She's not the Inquisitor, because if it's her choice, yeah, fine. She can do what she wants, but, Okay, we completed, call, right? Okay, is guy home? No? What would, that be, the inner circle, right? The Forgotten Boy. After the dust settled, Cole is nowhere to be found. It's hard to believe he isn't hanging around or somewhere in Skyhold. We've already completed that. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's talk to you, Cole.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Now tell me about your past.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Oh, investigate. Nice. Okay. Tell me about Seeker Lambert.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
So why go to the Seeker Fortress?
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
Okay, you went to Adamant.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Reese and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Reese and Evangeline saved me.
Okay, Reese was your friend?
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
I could find them.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Okay, you were at the rebellion.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar. But she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage. But she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help. To stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
You killed mages.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
Yeah, you made a mistake.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
Goodbye.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to kill him, but we will have a long talk afterwards. Okay, okay, I've already saw these people. Uh-huh. Hey, Iron Bull.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Yeah, you had something to show me?
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Alright, Iron Bull, show me.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink.
I played along.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option. But a few faces might help.
Why did they act like that?
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
Their attitude surprised me, actually.
I knew some of the soldiers felt like that, but to actually hear it...
It's hard to be just an idea sometimes. That's all you are to most of them. It's why you could stand right in front of them without being recognized. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Right. Alright, Iron Bull.
How's it going?
Hey, goodbye.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Yeah, of course. Hey, Cassandra.
Good book.
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you hiding?
No. What are you hiding exactly?
I'm not hiding anything. Exactly.
I think you are.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
So you read them all.
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
She's read this one 3 times.
You! I told you to stop spying!
You read it out loud to me. I don't like the captain either.
I never did that. It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
He'd be pleased.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. Pretend you don't know this about me.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna forget, Cassandra. Maybe I need to read that smut book. Really? Alright. Hey, Cassandra.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Who do you think it is?
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Oh, you know that book you were reading, Cassandra? I didn't know you're a romantic.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart?
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
It's just unexpected.
It's just a little... unexpected.
I don't need anyone picturing me mooning over stolen kisses.
Is that what you're doing? Mooning?
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
Oh, nope. Not with me. Nope. Because I, like the romantic beating heart that you got. Okay, now I gotta find my way up and meet, certain people. Oh, wow. This castle needs a lot of work. Alright, let's come on over here and meet Varric's friend on the battlements. Alright, Varric.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thedas.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
That's not good.
So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well. Wonderful.
I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
What were you investigating?
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
We've encountered red lyrium. Corypheus was using it to corrupt the Templars and turn them into his slaves.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
It's worth a shot.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
Oh, by the way, it's nice meeting you, Hawk. Alright, investigate. Where have you been all these years?
And where did you go after the Mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
Okay. Why are you alone?
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. My uncle Gamlen's still in Kirkwall, but everyone else I used to know, they've pretty much scattered to the winds.
Okay. What happened in Kirkwall?
Varric said you were the champion of Kirkwall. I've only heard a little about what happened there.
What happened at Kirkwall was the same thing that happened everywhere. Fearful of blood magic and abominations, the Templars brutally suppressed the Circle. And in their desperation to survive, the mages of the Circle turned to blood magic, or became abominations. Finally, a rebel mage named Anders destroyed Kirkwall's Chantry, and everything came tumbling down.
You knew Anders?
I heard that Anders was your friend. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
Gotcha. What has Varric told you?
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. And you.
Of course. And you fought Corypheus.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
I trust you. Nothing now. Thanks, glad to meet you.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Yeah, I'll see you at Crestwood. Alright. Okay, what from the ashes? Okay, we completed what? From the ashes, right. I said I completed it, but I don't know where it's under. No, it wouldn't be under Haven. Inquisitor's Path. Yeah, we complete from the ashes. With the new base of operations, the Inquisition's ready to make its mark on the world. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to do. Alright, let's continue then. Yeah, we've already met Hawk. And boy, is Cassandra going to have Varric's rear end for this. Speaking of Varric, I need to find him. Yep, there's a whole bunch of stuff that he done here in Skyhold. Hey, there's Thrin.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Ready? Oh, there's Felissa. I gotta speak to her.
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now. In a different way.
Oh, good for you. Okay, now it's... Alright, Varric. I can come back later.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
Just be my friend.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you?
What am I to you, then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
I'm still me, though.
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Let's go play some Wicked Grace. Alright. Hey, Varric.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Yeah. I got some questions to ask you now, but right now it's Cassandra wants a book.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a big fan.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Huh. She'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Cassandra seems to like it.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Fine. You have a deal.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Alright, here's Solus.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Alright. Hey, Solus.
Greetings.
Tell me about Corypheus.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
I respect you.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Okay, alrighty. What will he do next?
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
You're certain?
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
Okay. What is his power base?
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
Tell me about his orb.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
The orb is elven.
You said that you believed the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon?
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Well, hey, you gotta respect Solus, too. Okay, let's see here. Request for resources on the Fade. Regarding your request, as noted, partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montelier has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. The few titles on hand accompanying this letter, with remaining en route from libraries in Valriol and surrounding Archivist Bannon. Fade in Spirits Mysteries by Brother Ferdinand Genetivi and Enchanter's Observations by Anonymous, the Unholy Grace, author unknown, on Silver Chords by First Enchanter Irving, Wisdom Failed, the Hedge Mage collected by First Enchanter Heron, translations of the Ilan Excavation collected by Brother Ferdinand Genetivi, Teneventor Journeys Inward by Archon Vanus, Our Orlesian Heart by formerly Sister Laudine Speaking to the Other, a translation by Lady Ginn, On Lyrium, a Templar's Memoir by Sir Treus, Delish Myth and Collected Truths Against, collected by Sister Patrine Ilvan des Falses. I'm not going to read any more of that. Untranslated, author unknown. There are 2 more pages of titles listed beneath. Okay. Well, those are books, okay? Oh, really? The Rotunda and the Fresco. Sister Liliana, as per your request, I have made a thorough examination of the fresco adorning the Rotunda. I first attempted to clarify its intent with Misral Solus. Forgive me, I know he is not titled within the structure of the Inquisition, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific on the mural. All Nesser would say is Skyhold is her fortress, meaning of course the Inquisitor. These are her actions. He is of course correct. The subject of such addition is self-evident. On the medium and method is elven, fresco, pigment, and plaster, and it is grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is applied. It is considered with long periods of study before the image emerges. Whole cloth, and with certainty it speaks of how I imagine elves view the world and the measured nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Messire, given his probable years of study, but it is still an amazing work, demonstrating an art with few living practitioners, even among the Dalish. Archivist Bannon. Oh, okay. Okay, now where do we go? Okay, we need to go up. We need to talk to Dorian and Liliana. And speaking of, here's Dorian.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
Not at all.
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you know?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
They say the Chantry's lawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
You were deceived.
Clearly the Imperium has no idea.
The Imperium is a land of lies built upon secrets, built upon falsehoods. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Yeah? It's not destroyed yet.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. It would have been nice if you'd helped stop Alexius. But that's not how things went. So be it. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
Okay, investigate. You fight your own people.
You'd really fight your own countrymen?
Southerners like to think of the Imperium as nothing but slavers and cultists. Why not? That's all you see. But it's not true. Some Tevinters are not only handsome and well-dressed, but rather put off by all that rot. So, I'll happily kill cultists or anyone who thinks a Darkspawn god is the way of the future.
You could be a spy.
What if this is a ruse? The Venatori could have captured you, sent you here.
Rather elaborate, considering they'd need to have assumed you'd escape Haven. But I am the ideal spy. Charming, clever, perfect teeth and hair. It all fits. How about this? Let me help, and you can hang me later, if you wish. I look good in rope.
Okay, Dorian, you're being a little snarky, but okay, yeah, you're welcome to of course.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you, either. You know that, yes?
I don't need their thanks.
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thanks. Alright, hey, Dorian.
Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then that was it.
I'm surprised he helped.
I'm shocked he helped us instead of running off.
I imagine being attacked by something undeniably evil changes one's perspective a bit. I helped him walk. He talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were Andraste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
Well, he was a good man.
It seems he was a good man after all.
Sometimes you discover things where you least expect. Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
Why are you really here?
There must be some reason you haven't left. You can't want to stay.
Why? I have to be fond of you to agree with what you're doing. I do think you blunder about, Inquisitor, thrashing like a caged dragon at everything that displeases you. I still believe Corypheus needs to be stopped, and that I need to be here to help stop him.
Okay. Why is it so important?
Why is that so vital to you? There must be a reason.
I'm just whimsical that way. Of course there's a reason. Corypheus was a Magister. He represents everything dark and terrible in my country. I have to help. Even if it means I stand on the sidelines watching, I'll do it. I need to know he's defeated. If that's meaningless to you, then tell me to go and I will.
No. Stay with us.
No, I'm not asking you to leave.
Excellent. Then let's not belabor it further.
Okay. Hey, Dorian.
It occurs to me that you're a mage.
That just occurred to you.
I meant, you must have been part of the circle of Magi in the south. Meaning, you were locked away like a criminal, at least until you rebelled. It's such a bizarre notion to me.
I quite agree.
It's bizarre to me as well.
I believe this is a moment where we stand in mutual recognition of mankind's folly. It's more surprising that everyone would take the idea of a Mage Inquisitor so calmly. Maybe it's not calm. Maybe the Antivan crows are swimming in gold from all the contracts on your life. Good luck with that, by the way. Grand fun being the one in charge.
All right. Tell me about the Imperium.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Corypheus was a Magister?
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was a Magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magisterium was united, its armies scooping up bits of Thedas like candy. The Magisters who entered the Black City. It was a demonstration of how exceptional Tevinter had become.
But who were they?
No one knows. There's no record of a Magister named Corypheus. All this happened 1400 years ago, before the Blight nearly wiped us out. There are no records. Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believed.
But it's not a story.
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is. If he even remembers. There used to be families who claimed some of those Magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful, and the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
Okay. The Imperium has a Chantry.
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the Imperium, people make that face. Like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Okay, the Black Divine.
Do you really call him the Black Divine?
We don't call him that, oh no. In the Imperium, he's the true Divine. The woman sitting on the Sunburst throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
A disagreement?
Why would they disagree over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a mage. Down south, they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine provenance, a blah blah blah. We feel better believing Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man as divine, the South declared war, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
Your divine is male.
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
all the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female magisters who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Okay. Is that really different?
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business. Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them, for the good of the Imperium. Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
You have circles?
There are circles of Magi in the Imperium.
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you mean. They're academies, prestigious ones. We have Templars as well, but they don't cancel spells or whatever your Templars do. They're soldiers.
They don't use lyrium.
Ha! As if there'd be any left for them. They watch for abuse of magic, yes, but only those who are weak or who fall out of favor get dealt with. Mostly they enforce their magisterium's edicts. The Chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
Are you religious?
Do you consider yourself Andrastian?
Ah. The big question. It might surprise you that I do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here in the south. Something from a bygone age desperately clinging to relevance. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I agree with you.
I share your opinion, actually.
That's not surprising, considering what the Inquisition represents. I'll say this. I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
In me?
That the Maker sent you, whether through Andraste or fate. Cassandra is not wrong. You are what we needed most at the moment we needed it. That's what they will say in ages to come.
I'm surprised you think that.
You don't seem like the religious sort, to be honest.
If you define religious as sitting in a chantry and listening to a blithering hen tell you how to live, then no. If you define it as believing in the possibility that something larger than yourself exists, then yes, by all means. The world is bigger than I, even bigger than you. It laughs at all the things we think we know. The Maker doesn't need me to believe, but I do. The thought of no one at all watching out for us is too frightening.
Okay, want to ask something else.
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
Oh yeah. Okay, could see here. Do mages truly rule there?
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
Strange? Why are you less qualified to rule than some tart with a fancy crown? Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The Magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
Okay. The Magisterium.
What is the Magisterium, exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All mages now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
What are you then?
If you're not a Magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
And an Altus is?
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods. If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later, lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
Okay, what about the Archon?
I thought the Archon ruled over the Imperium.
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happens. Even so, he gets to appoint new Magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
But mages do rule.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes and no. Let me put it this way. Mages do rule, but not all mages are equal. If you're not from the right family, chances are you don't rule anything. Maybe you're even a slave. The idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Is that true?
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically, the potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can. Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins, so they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
Is that bad?
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
I want to ask something else.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
What about slavery? Or is blood magic common?
Just how often is blood magic used there?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
That's what any Magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion, too. Of course, what people call blood magic here, and what we consider blood magic, are two different things.
What do you call it?
What's considered actual blood magic in Tevinter?
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm? The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more. That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponents. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power, to put it bluntly.
No Templar intervention?
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once, their investigations might have been sincere. Then their balls were cut off. Too inconvenient. Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. Most of them probably innocent.
No one disagrees?
There must be some mages who oppose this.
Of course. I do. And I'm not entirely alone. Occasionally, there'll be a Magister who makes noise. And then the reform talk begins. All very patriotic. Meanwhile, that Magister will be quietly shunned. Chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a Maleficar all along. Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of pariahhood.
Okay, what about slavery?
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the slave trade.
Ah. That is true.
And did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats them well. Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south. Back home, it's how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain many slaves do.
It's not like that here.
Well, we don't have slaves in the south.
In the south, you have alienages, slums, both human and elven. The desperate have no way out. Back home, a poor man can sell himself. As a slave, he could have a position of respect, comfort, and could even support a family. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
Treated poorly.
Is that what you call it? Treated poorly?
Abuse heaped upon those without power isn't limited to Tevinter, my friend. I don't know what it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm.
Okay, well, could Tevinter be an ally?
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
Is that smart of them?
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what, 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone. They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, "You've had it easy for far too long." Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
But we're not.
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
That's it.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
Tell me about yourself.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
If you say so.
You certainly think highly of yourself.
It's true. I could be more modest, but I'd be lying. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Okay, careful breeding.
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
Okay, your family's angry with you?
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see?
You don't like Tevinter?
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
But why do you care?
It just seems... So much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care. Deeply. About everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
Why not go back?
Why remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some Magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
That's enough for now.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
That's enough.
I should go.
As you wish.
Oh, that's a lot of information on, Dorian. Hey, Dorian.
Here we are again.
Yeah, thanks. That's enough.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
I'll try not to, but y'all can read that if y'all want to. I'll give a few seconds for y'all to read this. Y'all can read that too. I'll give y'all time to read this. Hey, hello cinema.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You replaced Maeve.
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
You're tranquil.
You were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
Hey, what are your abilities?
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
How are your duties going?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal, given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
Goodbye.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Well, I think this is where I'm going to stop. We'll continue next time on finishing off talking to people and our advisors and certain quests and all that here in Skyhold. So yeah, I enjoyed playing for you, and I hope that when you watch this that you have a great day and a good day. And y'all stay cool and hydrated out there. It is still pretty warm, but it is transitioning to fall, which is my favorite season. And hope everyone has a happy Halloween weekend. I'll start back up on rotation of Skyrim on Monday. So, yeah, and I'll see y'all on the next one.